but here's what I'm talking about when I say taxpayer service. I'm talking about people that answer the phone. We're in the midst of a filing season right now. It's going to go on through the end of through middle of April. The IRS is going to get a couple 100 million phone calls, probably 150 to 170 million phone calls from people that are looking for help, which I personally think is a mistake calling the IRS for help.
I was
We
just
can
gonna
talk
say
about that.
they only answer about 2.5% of those phone calls, anyways, don't they?
Well, their phone service has been up over the last year. There's no doubt about that. But the fact of the matter is that they have had trouble historically answering the telephone. But that's where people should be put is in telephone answering. The other thing when I talk about taxpayer service is return process. About 80% of the tax returns are filed electronically, but about 20% of the returns are still filed manually on paper, and those paper returns need to be processed.
Does that mean we're at risk of seeing paper returns stashed in the ceiling tiles again, like they did in the
Well,
90s?
there was a problem with that in the 1990s when the return processors were overworked, so they were stashing tax returns in the ceiling tiles. That's true. That happened in a Philadelphia service center. The fact is that these paper returns need to be filed. More and more returns are filed every year, and a greater percentage of those returns are filed electronically every. So the IRS does not have the same processing demands on it today that it did 40 years ago.